Welcome back, everybody, to the CNC Collier and Clare Sports Show. We on episode number 12, which is crazy because I could have sworn we did like episode 11 like 3 days ago or something like that, and we already on 12. Anyway, I am your host, the future GOAT, Stacey Collier II.
I'm a co-host, Natasha Clare.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it?
This 2 weeks in a row.
That's it.
Yeah, you gotta let them know. You gotta let them know.
They know, trust me. They know.
Yeah, we on episode number 12. The first thing that I thought about was 12. Somebody wears number 12 that we both know of. You in particular.
My boy Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
We played against the Redskins this past week, and I wasn't too worried. I was like, listen, we should handle business. It wasn't flattering. It wasn't a flattering win, but a win is a win. So it's like we just take that and move on. Aaron Rodgers had about 200 yards, 1 touchdown. Aaron Jones pulled up, did his thing. He's been really breaking out this year, and I'm very proud of the way of his progression, his maturation. Next week we have the Bears, but we're playing home, so it's a little cushion right there. The Bears is doing all right, but we just need to take care of business at home. This should be a gimme. It should be right down the middle, but I'm looking forward to it. We 10-3, so we up here. Talk to me about your Rams.
I'm a little jelly of you right now because your team 10-3 and they in the driver's seat. My team, the Rams, we still battling out one. We still 1 game back of the Minnesota Vikings, but we crushed the Seattle Seahawks in LA. And I appreciate that. I knew they was gonna do that. They had to make up for the game for early in the season, but they did that. But they have a tough game against the Cowboys coming up because the Cowboys are fighting for their playoff lives too. So it's gonna be a battle. But I'm confident in the Rams. I think they'll get it done.
That was a big win. That was a pretty good win.
Oh yeah.
Yo, good win. You great win. I was like, all right.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to the Rams but here's some bad news. Eli Manning let me down. He made me look bad. What happened, Eli? I was looking good in the first half of that game. First of all, I said that Eli was gonna go through 300 yards, couple touchdowns, and the Giants was gonna win. First half, he had 179, 2 touchdowns. I'm looking good. Then the second half happened, and the Giants lost. And I was just partially right.
Yeah. But you were the only one I
know what to do with myself.
Sorry. You heard me?
They should have won the game.
No, they definitely
should have won the game. I
wanted that one for Eli. I think a lot of us wanted that game for Eli. The first half of the game, that's what it is. Come on, what I'm saying? I was like, let's go, Eli. And then the second half, it went there was no offense. Then it goes to overtime. The defense couldn't get no stop. They were in the same play. They kept running the same play. Right up the gut. Touchdown. I'm just like, that crushed me. I know that probably crushed Eli. Crushed a lot of people around the world, but that was just crushing to see that happen. But it wasn't all Eli's fault. You know that Pat Sherman's probably going to be gone, right? Not probably, but going to be gone.
Yeah.
Sure. Pretty sure.
And speaking number 12, Aaron Rodgers wears 12. And you know who else wears 12? Tom Brady. And who does Tom Brady play for? The New England Patriots. Which leads us to our first story here. The Patriots are back in the news for another investigation and another scandal. This is what happened. The Patriots had people that work inside the organization or outside the organization, I believe, with Robert Kraft Productions, and they was doing a documentary called Do Your Job, and they was at the Bengals and Browns game, and they taped the signals of the Cincinnati Bengals during that game. The story came out, said that they had 8 minutes of footage of them just zeroing in on the Bengals and on their signals and whatever. And comes in a funny time where the next opponent for the Patriots is the Cincinnati Bengals. So a lot of people have labeled the Patriots cheaters, or it just reaffirmed what they thought before, which people thought the Patriots were cheaters before. So here we go again with the Patriots. Now, is this the last straw? Are they cheaters for real?
They have to be. I mean, it's just if it looked like a duck, you know what I'm saying? Act like a duck, well, damn it, it's a duck. Okay? Like, there's how many different times is a Patriots gonna have allegations against him for cheating, like, in one way or another? Tell me that.
I don't know. This is like they should have learned a lesson from Spygate. Well, first of all, I would say this: they did admit that they did some wrong stuff and they turned it into the league and it's under investigation, whatever. So they admitted it before it spilled out. But come on now, y'all gonna do this again? And then the thing that's make me scratch my head is, why are you doing this to the Cincinnati Bengals? They 1-12. Do you need to cheat against the Cincinnati Bengals, who everybody has beaten except one team? I don't know what to make of this. I thought they were cheaters a little bit because I remember what they did to my Rams. They taped our walkthrough before the Super Bowl, way back then, and then you had the Spygate thing. But this is just unnecessary. This is very unnecessary from the Patriots organization.
I totally agree. Just like you mentioned, against the Bengals, like, or what?
The Bengals.
But all of it just lines up. So I just don't know what the Patriots are doing, why they must go this route. But it ain't a good look. Regardless, it's still not a good look.
Yeah, and right now, currently, they're under investigation. Roger Goodell's looking at everything. So what should be their punishment for this? Or should they even get punished at all? I mean, they did admit to it. They did turn in everything. It came out, said it was 8 minutes and all that stuff. So remember, for Spygate, there was a draft pick was taken away, first round draft pick, which kind of was like, because they had two first year. But what should their punishment be?
I'm not even sure what the proper compensation is for that. Like, I guess fines and a draft. No, well,
fines.
Yeah, I mean, what's money to them, right?
Yeah,
especially to Robert Kraft. Like, what's money to them? But something has to be done. I mean, the same case could be the same for like a Magic Johnson. He got money too. You know what I'm saying? They find him. So I mean, that's the only thing you can do right now. I do think a more stringent punishment would be to take a draft pick, like that too. I think actually that's it. That's a draft pick.
Would they even do anything? Like, they had that done before, and it still hasn't done nothing.
It has to be done, so then you make it even more stringent. So it's not just one; it's two. It's higher picks. You have to make them hurt where they gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? Like with money, it's regulate, or he's enough money, right? But when it comes to the draft picks, you're only allowed a certain amount of draft picks.
Yeah,
so
but
it hurts. You know what I'm saying? You just can't easily replenish it like that.
We all know the Patriots are smart, though. They're going to figure a way around this. They're going to be contenders forever. They are the evil, evil, evil empire of the NFL. And it seems like they're not going to be stopped. I don't know what punishment can fit this. But, just move from it, because it's just what I think. But moving on, because I don't like the Patriots. But moving on. Speaking of which, the Houston Astros lost out on their star pitcher, Mr. Gerrit Cole. And who did he sign with?
The New York Yankees.
Your Yankees.
Like, you know what? My teams are making some power moves this year, okay? The Lakers acquired Anthony Davis. We just acquired Gerrit Cole, and we needed a pitcher. You know what I'm saying? You know that. And things are just coming about. I remember I thought I saw it earlier in the week, and it turned out it wasn't true. At least not official yet. Come to find out, I saw the breaking news this morning. Stacey, I was geeked. I can't even. I was like, good, yes.
Yeah, and they signed Gerrit Cole to a record-breaking for a pitcher, the second highest contract signed in free agency, 9 years, and wait for it, $324 million. Wow.
$36 million a year.
And then 5 of those, he got opt out of 5 years. He played 5 years, then he got opt out. And that contract broke Steven Strasburg's record-breaking deal. And it just made it so minuscule now. And my goodness, $324 million. If you Gerrit Cole for the past 2 seasons, especially this year, has been dominant. I heard when I was watching on ESPN, I heard that he hasn't lost a game when he started since like April or May, one of the two. So he's been perfect this whole time. Played lights out in the postseason. Unfortunately, the Astros lost to the Washington Nationals. But the Yankees got one hell of a pitcher. And it came out that he always wanted to play for the Yankees. He was actually drafted by the Yankees, but he didn't sign to him. He didn't go to him or whatever. He went back to UCLA. But here's the big question here. Here's the big question that everybody's want to know. Does this make the Yankees favorites next year to win the World Series?
I mean, it's put us in a conversation for sure. Like, you can't leave us out.
Oh no!
Now.
Oh no! No, can't leave the Yankees out. Definitely not.
Can't leave the Yankees out, but not with this signing. So yeah, we in a conversation. Yeah,
Yeah. Favorites?
I wouldn't go there. I don't want to go there because I don't want to jinx nothing. We're just gonna take it. Time day at a time. Okay, the same thing how I feel about my Lakers. So no, we not. I don't. In my opinion, no. Let's not put us as favorites yet. Let's work our way up there.
They are at least one of the favorites. I mean, that's what they missing. They was missing a dominant pitcher. They got that. They have home run hitting, power hitting. That's gonna still continue next year in 2020. And with the Astros losing out on Gerrit Cole, and we don't know where the other teams are going, like the Red Sox and teams like that. I think the Yankees are the early favorites right now to win the World Series. I think they are.
I don't think you're wrong.
I don't think they are. And then we also the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers, they still have the same team going on, but we all know the Dodgers in the postseason, it doesn't end well for them at all.
Yeah, since I've been really closely following them, the Dodgers, I'm like, I'm rooting for y'all, but y'all not. What's going on? Like, we're losing all the time. What's up? You know what I mean? So definitely makes sense. Like, why? What's up with the Dodgers? Why they just get into that plateau? It's like sort of kind of like the Rockets, right? Like, y'all get right there to the finals and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Is that the threshold?
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully they can right this shit. They going after they trying to go after Anthony Rendon now from the Washington Nationals. They didn't get Strasburg, they didn't get Gerrit Cole, and I think that's like that third guy on the list. And Francisco Lindor, they're trying to do a trade with the Indians to get him out. Get him. So, they trying to make moves, but right now I think the Yankees in the forefront. All right, so what would stop the Yankees? What would stop them from winning the World Series? I think that they gotta stay healthy. I mean, they did just lose was Didi. I can't pronounce his last name, but
Oh,
Didi
Gigi
he
Gregorius.
signed. Yeah, he signed with the Phillies, and then Giancarlo Stanton gotta stay healthy. Aaron
Yes, he
Judge
does.
gotta stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Yes. That's always been a leading theme. Health. I was thinking the exact thing, same thing when you just mentioned that question. But I did see the post, the tweet rather, about Gigi leaving. I was just like, damn, bye Gigi. I just liked him being a part of the Yankees, really. But as long as we stay healthy, I think that's a major key. Because it's a long season, it's a very long season.
Yeah, no. So the MLB winter hot stove is heating up. Where the Cardinals at? Cardinals, I gotta do something. Come on, let's get the ball rolling here. Let's spend some money. Where you at?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying
talk
to
to your
get to that
people.
World Series. Yeah, I gotta talk to him. I should
Make some calls.
walk
Make
down
some
there.
calls.
Yeah, make some phone calls. Come on, Cardinals. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. All right. Moving on. All right, there's a couple players who might be on their way out. Couple notable players. Gonna go to the NBA right quick. Kevin Love for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's on the trading rumors right now. For a long time, Kevin Love. It was talked about Kevin Love leaving the Cavaliers after LeBron James left,
Yeah.
after Kyrie Irving left, and now Kevin Love. He's like the last of he's the last dinosaur there, and now it's getting. Yeah, he's the last dinosaur. Now it's getting stronger than ever that he's going to get traded. And it was a story that broke out that stated that Kevin Love's preferred destination is the Portland Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
The
Yeah.
Portland Trailblazers. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Would Kevin Love, first of all, can the Blazers even pull this off? Number one. Number two, and more importantly, would Kevin Love put the Blazers over the top and get them out the West?
Get them out the West? No. But he'll push. He'll definitely make a great push. He's a great addition to the Portland Trailblazers, considering who they have. They have Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Carmelo Anthony, and then him. That's a nice little four. That's a nice group of four there. I forgot the word Fantastic Four there, but is that gonna push them out the West? No, it might have them, definitely battling in the West, but not take them out of the West. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think Kevin Love will be a good fit. First of all, he'll be going to we think that they're going to be a playoff team. Right now, they're not in the picture. I think as the season progresses, the Blazers will play better, and then they get healthier. And Kevin Love would definitely contribute in that department. And then they still got Melo, like you just mentioned Dame, CJ, and then they have veteran pieces surrounding them. But my thing is on this trade that could happen if they do it with the Portland Trailblazers. Who the Trailblazers going to give up? Because you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to give up a little bit for Kevin Love, right? And I'm thinking Hassan Whiteside definitely should be on that list. Get his contract on her. And Kevin Love got a big deal too. Remember, he signed a big deal to stay with the Cavaliers. So trade contract for contract. They might. I don't know, but the Cavaliers might target Zach Collins too, center. Young, even though he's been hurt, he's a young center, and the Cavaliers, they have a young team. They got a head coach who came from the college ranks. Then they got young players: Colin Sexton, Darius Garland, and Kevin Porter Jr. So they might do a whole youth movement there, and they might have to. The Trailblazers might have to package some draft picks, something like that. But I don't know the exact package that will work for both sides. And
I don't know.
Nurkic, right? And Nurkic, center for the Trailblazers, he's a factor here. So like, if we don't know when he's coming back, and if he does, and then you have Kevin Love, then you have Damian, CJ. That's a lot of money in those four players alone. So the money thing and the value in the trade it's kind of questionable right
even
now.
Up.
Yeah,
and the goal is to even it out. So how's that going to happen?
Yeah, I don't know, but Kevin Love, he is interested going with the Portland Trail Blazers, and and if he continues to be interested, I'm pretty sure they're gonna work something out. But they shouldn't be the only team to try to go after Kevin Love. They shouldn't be. So, do you have any teams in mind that should go after Kevin Love?
Kevin Love. Not off the top. Not off the top. I'm not sure who can use a player like Kevin Love right about now. I'm very focused on one team right now, so I'm not really looking at anybody else. But who are you thinking? I'm sure you were thinking of someone.
Before I get to that, you don't think the Lakers would try to trade for Kevin Love? Be a reunion with LeBron, Kevin Love? No. Just a thought. The list of teams that should go after Kevin Love is not that long. It's really not that long because his contract is just huge, and I don't know many teams that could take that on. But I know teams that got pieces that they can move to land Kevin Love. For one, the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics can use Kevin Love. They can use somebody in that front court. They're very thin at the front court. They got, 39. They got 39 wing players and like 16 point guards. So, sorry, Jordan, if you're hearing this, it's true. But they can use Kevin Love, somebody double machine, give you at least 18 and 10. The Cavaliers, they might try to ask for Jaylen Brown. They might try to ask for him, even though Jaylen Brown and the Celtics agreed to extension before the season has started. But, like we were saying, the Cavaliers want something back for Kevin Love. They want something.
That's a fact. They want adequate. They need enough to get back. They have to get enough back too. So.
All right. Or they might ask for a good crop of their young players, like Robert Williams or something like that, or maybe Enes Kanter can go. I don't know, but we'll see. I got the Celtics. I think the Celtics should be in the running. The Rockets should be in the running too. I think the Rockets should be in the running.
Okay, I can see why you'd say that.
Yeah, they can use somebody like Kevin Love too. They already got Harden, Russell Westbrook, Clint Capella. They got PJ Tucker for defensive purposes. Kevin Love will complete the set there. He'll be that third offensive player.
That's a good option. I agree with that. Actually, that you just painted that picture for me. That will work. That will work.
Yeah, but then again, that is a lot of money.
Yeah, but I thought about that too. That's a lot of money to take on already on the contracts that they currently have.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We definitely gonna look after Kevin Love. He looks like he's gonna be his way out of Cavaliers. And for what it's worth, it's about time. I was surprised that he. I was surprised he re-signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, no, man. Like, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised he resigned too.
Yeah, but I guess that money looked too good.
At the time, right? Yeah, I'm surprised that Kevin Love resigned, but now he's like, look, I wouldn't mind go somewhere else.
Right. Maybe he can get another ring out of this. I don't know. But here's another player. Speaking of Cleveland, player.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he definitely, from what I'm hearing, he wants out of Cleveland. He wants out of Cleveland Browns. Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. It was reported by Jay Glazer. I was watching the pregame show on Fox. He said he was telling people that he wants out of there, which is, crazy because, he was traded to the Cleveland Browns from the New York Giants. We all know that. And we expected the Cleveland Browns to be competitive, to win the AFC North. I picked them to win the AFC North. I thought they was going to get it together. But this season has been up and down, to say the least, for the Cleveland Browns. It looks like they're not going to make the playoffs. Odell Beckham Jr., I read his stats only 2 touchdown catches on the year. Only 2
on the year, and we're
year.
we're about to enter week 15.
Yes, and
week
he has
15.
only 2. And
that's wild.
I thought things would work out because he had Jarvis Landry, him and Jarvis Landry tight from LSU, and Baker Mayfield was supposed to be on the come up, but Baker Mayfield, which I think that he should shoulder the blame for the Cleveland Browns failures. He's been garbage this year, like pure garbage. I don't know what happened, but it happened. Like I read I read his stats from the game. They barely beat the Cincinnati Bengals. The game the Patriots cheating on. 2 interceptions and only completed like 11 passes.
Yeah, that's wild. Those are some really wild stats. And to be honest with you, like, we know that Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. have a great relationship. They're best friends and all that. But Jarvis ain't throwing the ball to OBJ. Okay, that's what it comes down to. Is being thrown by Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield been trash. To know that OBJ only has 2 touchdowns on the year, and we had about to enter week 15, despicable. And the entire season for the Cleveland Browns haven't gone up and down, but it's not even like really high up, but it's really low down. Okay, with some of them losses that they have, and all the drama, everything that's going on their team, like they just need to close it down for the rest of this. I'm very disappointed in the Cleveland Browns. I'm highly disappointed in the Cleveland Browns. Just to hear about all of this. OBJ, I feel bad for him that his quarterback is having a terrible year, so therefore it's reflective of him, right? He's not doing anything either. It's very coincidental that both Kevin Love and OBJ are like listening to outside of Cleveland. That shows you what's up in Cleveland, okay? And then just from hearing all the speculation, like the thing about it though, OBJ didn't do himself any favors when he was doing that interview. Like he didn't shy away from it or anything. He kind of just not process, but walked through the steps, if you will, for that whole entire thing. That wasn't necessary. He just went, look, I'm not looking to get traded. I'm here in Cleveland and I'm playing. This is where I'm, something more political, He just gave the media some bait and but it is the business.
Well, one thing you can't do, you can't arm the media. You can't arm the media.
Right, and definitely did.
They definitely use every ammo they got.
Yeah.
Extended clips and all, but
they breaking down that whole segment. That whole soundbite, breaking it down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'll take 15 seconds and spin into a 15-minute story. But, it's worth noting that Odell Beckham Jr., he didn't ask to get traded to the Cleveland Browns. He asked just to be traded. So, he had to make it work. And we all thought it was going to work, but obviously it's not. Now,
I definitely did.
Now, since I didn't ask, if I'm Odell and I didn't ask to be there and I'm looking around and nothing's getting done, nothing's being produced, my head coach is way in over his head. My quarterback stinks. I'm not getting the ball when I should be getting the ball. Yeah, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
I
hate it here. Get me out of here now. And you make sure that I go to a team that I want to go to this time, which kind of worries me about the whole thing. Like, even if he gets traded again, does he really have say in where he's going? So that whole thing sets me back. But yeah, get me out of Cleveland. We ain't winning here. We ain't winning nothing.
Right. No, right. Right. I feel his pain though. Like he definitely does need to get out of Cleveland. Like everything that you just complained about for him, right? Those are grounds for dismissal. Like, gotta go. But it also goes to show you, like, the type of quarterback again that he was with, right, in the Giants, and then the type of quarterback he has within Cleveland. 2 different ends of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, his whole trade of him going to Cleveland, like, quick. It didn't even simmer down a year. Okay, it didn't even. I feel for him. I will say that I feel for him. What's going on in Cleveland, though?
I don't know. Cleveland sports wise is not good. They never been that good. I don't know what's going on with Cleveland, but it's It's Cleveland.
It's not
It's
my
Cleveland.
problem. It's
Yeah.
Cleveland.
But
Yeah, it's
but
Cleveland.
but the thing is, if I'm the Browns, I'm keeping Odell. I'm keeping.
Oh
You
yeah.
gonna make this work until you do something egregious that. Oh yeah, you gotta get out here. Not on Antonio Brown level, but
Well, no, because then you be on the outside looking in.
you know, if it comes to a point, then we're oh man, it's on. We gonna bring him up later. But anyway, going back to Odell here. All right, so if you Odell or you Odell's agent, where would you want him to go?
Where do I want? I want him to probably be in a structured environment for sure. A little bit more structured.
Packers.
That'd be great. I would like to see him there. That'd be great, but I don't know if we can afford that. I don't think we can afford that. I don't think we can afford that contract. You know. But that'd be nice to see Aaron Rodgers throwing Odell Beckham. That'd be real nice. But I mean, everyone needs like a quarterback. I mean, a wide receiver like him, right? Everybody would.
Oh yeah.
Daily, everybody would want that. I mean, he can literally go anywhere that he would fit, I suppose.
Yeah,
would be great.
Yeah, the Packers would be great. You know who would be even better though?
Who would be even better?
Oh, the Rams. Why not? Let's get everybody to LA. We got Jalen Ramsey. We got Goff on a big deal. Cooper Kupp is coming up. Aaron Donald. Yeah, come on to LA. Come on.
Come on to LA.
Yeah,
and you know,
come on to LA.
Actually, that's where he's trying to be. Went from New York to Cleveland to LA. That's a nice place for him to be.
Yeah.
Off the field, baby. He'll be doing his thing out there for real.
Come on home, Odell. Come on home. We got you. But I don't think the Rams gonna actually pull that off. But
I don't know.
It'll be nice.
No.
He not
in the budget, right? He not in the budget. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Where Odell should go? One team that I just thought about, and I hate to bring them up. Well, actually, it's two teams that I thought about, and I hate to bring both of them up because I don't want them to get anything. The Seahawks and the 49ers.
Yeah,
the Seahawks and the 49ers.
No, I agree. We don't want to get anything. I'm right on that boat
with
you.
But hey, they already got quarterbacks that can throw the ball. All they need is a dominant number one receiver. Why not?
I mean, their pickups throughout the season was pretty good, you know. But they've been producing, and just an addition of OBJ, forget about it.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna keep an eye in the off season just in case Odell moves, and we'll take it from there. All right, so gotta go to college right quick. Gotta go back to college because there's two things that came out in college. First of all, the final college football playoff rankings is done. We know who the 4 teams are. And here they are in order. You got number 1, LSU. Number 2, Ohio State. Number 3, Clemson. And bringing up the rear 4, Oklahoma. Did the committee get this right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they did pretty good. I mean, you know, I'm actually glad Alabama's not in it. Not for nothing. I am glad. But to see LSU and how LSU have took a step back and they're probably to come roaring back up, number 1 for sure. I'm happy to see them there. Clemson, I mean, I guess you have to give it to Clemson off the reputation, off their year, just plainly being undefeated. Just it's a great program over there. And all the other tangibles, right? Who's the third one again?
You got LSU, Ohio State, Clemson.
Ohio State. That's what I missed. Ohio State. I'm eager to see what they look like, and honestly, I'm nowhere here to see what the student athletes are, but I'm really interested to see how the new head coach at Ohio State, Ryan Day, how he bears out. So I'm for him to get here, you know, after Urban Meyer steps down, that's definitely a system you want to buy into, right? And then Oklahoma, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised surprised they're there, but I'm happy they're there because they're in the Big 12. But crazy that they're there, and then Alabama's not. I'm actually happy Alabama's not. I think
Oh
they're
yeah.
right. I like this shift. This shift in power. I like the four that they've selected to come up and also how hard these teams have played throughout the year. It's well deserved. I think they got it right.
Yeah. I believe they got it right as well. Clemson's still in it. Very, very good job by Clemson. I mean, I expected them to, drop off a little bit, but
I thought
they
so
they
too.
did their
But
thing.
no.
They did their thing. But the knock on Clemson is the strength of schedule. They really didn't play anybody, even though they obliterated all of their opponents except North Carolina. But they the most intriguing team to me in the college football playoff, because now they're going to go up against Ohio State, and that's going to be like their first real true test of the season. And
right,
it'd be interesting to see how Trevor Lawrence, how he deals with going against Chase Young, and also Oklahoma. Even though Oklahoma deserved it, I'm not that. I don't know. I'm not
sold on them.
Yeah, I'm not sold on them. I'm not really impressed by Oklahoma. I don't know.
I think a part of it is just because of the previous years. How they've come up short in those places. In that stage rather. But I agree with your first point with OSU playing Clemson. Like that is, and not only is that a better team than Clemson's entire schedule, but they got defense. They have defense too. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not about to. They slipped up. Listen, this is not the time that you want to slip up, right? They slipped up They almost slipped up rather during the season against North Carolina. Now they have to play Ohio State. This is a huge test for them. Again with Oklahoma, they just come up short. The previous year. So I'm just like, I don't have my hopes up with Oklahoma. That's how I feel about Oklahoma.
Yeah. If Clemson wins against Ohio State, then they might be able to take the national championship if they beat Ohio State.
Big size.
Yeah, I'm more impressed by, and I'm not the biggest Ohio State fan out there. I kind of think they're a little bit overrated, but this year I've been impressed with Ohio State. I really have, and I'm excited to see what they do. And LSU, of course, they the clear number one. Clearly, they had the toughest schedule out the four. They beat everybody, and they on fire. They setting the world on fire right now. So it's going to be a good college playoffs, and I can't wait.
I agree. I think we deserve it. Don't you think? We deserve it. It's about time. A little mix up. I mean, granted, we got Clemson still there, but that's a nice little mix up.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm
looking forward to it.
And all these teams got 3 out of 4 teams got something in common here. All of them got Heisman winners. I mean, not Heisman winners. They got Heisman candidates. The official list of candidates.
Yeah.
So we got 2 from Ohio State. We got Justin Fields and Chase Young.
I think that's pretty huge.
Pretty huge. And Chase Young is the 4th defensive player to get invited to the Heisman Trophy presentation. So shout out to Chase Young. Then out of Oklahoma, we got Jalen Hurts. And then we got Joe Burrow out of LSU. So those are the 4 right there. Who's going to take on that hard work? Who's going to win the Heisman?
I think it's going to be Joe Burrow. I really do. Who I want it to be, I kind of want it to be either Chase Young or Joe Burrow, actually. But I think it's going to go to Joe Burrow.
Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Because me personally, I want Chase Young to win the Heisman. I really do. Just something different. It's something different. He's been dominant this whole year. I don't believe a defense player has ever won the Heisman. And why not give it to Chase Young? 16.5 sacks through 11 games. Remember, he was suspended for a couple games, for violating NCAA policy. So
right.
He could have been sitting on 20 sacks. Or close to it. 16.5 through 11 is still impressive though. And he gets in the backfield. I watched that game versus Wisconsin. They was double teaming, triple teaming him. When you command that type of attention, why not get the Heisman? But like you said, I think Joe Burrow got it. I think he's the clear winner of the Heisman. He's been amazing all year, shattering SEC records.
Correct.
What his passing completion percentage is like 78. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that he's definitely gonna take it. But then if he does, it's well deserved. No, definitely well deserved.
Oh yeah, definitely well deserved. Definitely well deserved. Joe, what's his name? What's his nickname? Joe Cool, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. You know, something like that.
I know Joe Burrow.
He definitely gonna win. He definitely gonna win. I think the other three candidates, they know that too. They just gonna dress
They just
up.
gonna go through the motions. Yeah, go through the motions.
They probably get themselves a meme or two.
And that's about it. I'm gonna head out. They gonna head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Right.
Yeah. Here's a bonus topic, and a little bonus. I like to throw it in there. You never know what's gonna happen on this show, but even though it's old news, I feel like we should talk about it because guess who it involves?
Guess who? What?
Guess who it involves?
Who?
The New York Knicks.
Yeah.
The New York Knicks. They did it. They actually did it. They fired Fitz. Fitz is out of there.
Yeah, and it just I'm glad he got to go. He got his bag and he left. You know what I'm saying? So what else is the Knicks supposed to do? What's going on with the Knicks? What's not going on with the Knicks?
They're not winning. I can tell you that.
That's a whole fact. They played, I think, last night against Portland Trailblazers, as a matter of fact. Portland only got like 4 or 5 games on them, wins and losses, right? And they got blown out by them. What?
Oh man. Oh.
But they got rid of Davis Fitzgerald. I know he probably let a little music go. Get up out of here. I got the bag. I'm out. Like I can't deal with this.
You know, every time I look at him talking, post game press conference, he look like he always have a migraine. He always like, I'm just here for the guys, and you just gonna take it from me. And it's just sad to see because first of all, like when I saw him on he used to be one of the assistant coaches with the Miami Heat. I always had a feeling that he was gonna be the next head coach. Because a lot of people was high on Fizdale, and then he has two bad breaks. First with the Memphis Grizzlies, which I think he got fired super early, and then with the New York Knicks and all their troubles, and he was for the guys. I didn't hear any problems he had with the players, but when you're in that situation where you are pressured to win and your team's sitting right now, I think he got fired when it was like 4-18, 4-19. And last year you only won, 19 games, something like that?
Yeah, something despicable like that.
Yeah, so of course they're going to get you out of there. It's unfortunate. I don't know if he's ever going to get another head coaching job because of this. Because he got dragged through the mud by the Knicks organization, and it's very unfair to him. But where do they go from here this time?
I don't know what the direction is. I done lost. There's only about 4 directions, right? I don't know where else they can go. I really don't with the Knicks. Like, what else can they do? They're gonna have. Well, I've been hearing. Of course, you hear rumors about Mark Jackson, but like, will that work? Or would you just wait? Would you find somebody right now, or you just let the current interim head coach ride it out throughout the rest of the season?
You let the interim head coach ride it out, and if I'm a head coach looking for a job, I ain't getting that job right now. I'm waiting till the season over. It's too high. You don't want that. Hot potato. You gonna hire me December? You gonna fire me in March? I can't. I can't have that. I can't have that. Yeah. But would they please get the GM and the president out of there? Get them out of there too.
Yeah. Steve Mills I think one playoff appearance in his whole entire tenure. He's been in for like 20 years, something like that, 18, 20 years. Nah, bro, it's got to. Oh, you should have been left. Actually, it should have been everything.
Yeah, get him out there, and I think they should definitely try to go after Masai Ujiri. Definitely go after him.
I mean, why not? What you have to lose? Nothing. Just go.
Oh yeah,
try.
they got none. They got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose but more games. That's all they got to lose.
Right.
Well,
Got to wrap it up.
Just like that was a wrap for the Knicks. They season.
It was a wrap for us.
It's a wrap for CNC Sports Show, Collier and Clare Sports Show. This is episode number 12, aka Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady episode.
Yeah. I like how you said Aaron Rodgers first too.
Oh, I might change the order when I put the title in. Look.
That's messed up.
I don't know. Rain. Anyway, we'll be back next week for Super Episode 13. But for now, I am, the GOAT, the future GOAT, Stacey Carter II.
I don't know who told that, but y'all know who I am. Natasha Clare, the co-host.
And we'll see y'all next week.